every Wednesday we have decided to concentrate on the 7 Visuddhis or 7 purifications. And that 7 purifications is the key, the linear development leading towards the purification of our mind. And past a couple of weeks, I've been exploring and explaining that why do we need to purify, and what are the reasons that really clouds our mind. So we were talking about that and exploring on that in a different aspects. Now, that's again, once we have explored in these ways, then we realize that there is a cause that clouds our mind, and impure our mind becomes. So which is the reason we have to have a certain knowledge to deal with that. And that knowledge is the key, and without that knowledge we would not be able to see these 7 purification paths. We would not know why should we practice this ethical practice. We do not know, or we will not accept that I have to practice these morals, or we would not know that we have to practice meditation, or we would not know we have to find the right understanding. So that's why the knowledge is also the key in the practice. And this knowledge, according to the explanation, it appears there are 3 different types of a knowledge. Obviously, there are different ways of explaining the knowledge, but the basic now, the beginning to look at it. There are 3 types of a knowledge. So the first knowledge is known as like a God-given. I think I have spoken this as well. Like a God-given, it comes with your birth, sajata anya. So it's coming with your birth. So that's why each and every one of us have a different knowledge about different things, and some people can pick up certain knowledge straight away, and others they need a lot of work to do, and those all depending on our previous accumulation of the knowledges and actions that we have performed, and that continued to this life. And that's why it is the result of our previous actions, and that defines how clever we are and how we can develop those things. Right? So that's why sometimes without we knowing, we can do it straight away. And I have been observing for myself. I feel myself that I haven't read much, I haven't practiced much, but somehow when I contemplate on a certain dhammas and a certain things, or even when somebody asks me on a certain teachings, it just pours in and pours in. And it just like unfolds, just like a jigsaw coming together to me in my head. And sometimes that amazed me myself. So that is like coming from the past. And that's again, sometimes I reflect in my own name as well. So my original name is not Sujan. Okay? My original name is Dave.
Dave?
Yeah. Huh? Nepalese name, Dave. Yeah, see?
It's not Dave, is that no way, Pacha? No way. So April, is that? No, it's not Pacha. Pacha, no chance.
Dave's not here.
No way. Pacha,
It is.
Right, okay, well, I have to
David.
go through the encyclopedia more.
Not a David.
Dave.
I said Dave, not David.
Dave, yes, like
Yeah, Deva.
Deva,
Yeah.
okay, like a god.
Like a god.
Yeah,
Dave.
Yeah.
it's not Dave, it's Dave, kind of. Indian.
My pronunciation is a bit English now.
Yeah.
So,
First
Deva.
name.
Yeah.
The first name. See the root first
So, my two syllables there, Dev Bahadur. So, two syllables, but I only did.
I can't believe you've been lying to us all this time. For like 15 years. I thought your name was Suja. Not Dave.
It's a bit different, right?
So, my original name was Dev Bahadur. Okay? And when I was signing in school, I found it very difficult to sign. It's too long. So I wanted to change my name. So then I chose a name Sagara, which means the ocean. Okay, Sagara means ocean. But somehow my brother gave me this name in the school. So for a couple of days I went to school, and the class teacher normally says, Sujan, where is my name? I didn't know my name at that time. And Dev Bahadur wasn't there, Sagar wasn't there. So then after 2 or 3 days later, I was told, oh, your name is Sujan now. That's how it becomes Sujan. But my original name, even in my village still today, some of my friends still call me Dev Bahadur, Dev. Yeah, even my relatives, they know me Dev, Dev Bahadur. Now so when I ask this priest why my name is Dev Bahadur, okay, and this priest told me that because you have the what's called it's like a coming from the heavens. Okay, so coming from the heavens with lots of heavy karma, heavy resultant karmas. And that's why, although I was, let's say, came from heaven, descended from heaven, but because of the heavy karma, I have to work like an ox, right? Oxen. Right? So like that. So that's why whenever I am looking at some works, doing even a couple of them, just like somebody's doing, and then I watch it, they have done it a couple of times, then I immediately pick it up, that skill. So that's called coming from your birth. It's easy to learn these actions. But to earn anything for me, I have to work hard, right? To be paid for that. So that's the reason that I wanted to tell my name. Okay, so
I heard in Ajahn Achado's talk today, he said like more like good funds that you have, more quicker you realize the life suffering, like it's like it comes to you quicker, life is suffering if you have good path.
yeah. Okay. So that is the one, the first knowledge. We come with our birth. Okay? We come with our birth. So then the second one is a practical knowledge that we gain along the way. A practical knowledge that we gain along the way from our parents, from our friends, and then working with other members. So we picked it up, practical knowledges to deal with the day-to-day life, Yeah. So that's the second one. To survive. So you learn skills. And even when you go to work, most of these works, we learn to survive, to earn more money, and then survival. So in order to survive in this world, in this life, so we learn so many skills. If this skill is not working, so we will move on to another skill. So that's why some people will move on to learning different skills every time when they lost their job or they wanted to change their job. So that's called the second, the survival mode of this knowledge that we gain along the way. And the third one is the knowledge that we gain is to liberate ourselves. So knowing things as they truly are. It's not for the survival, and it doesn't came from the birth, but we learn here to know things as they truly are. So that's called the knowing insight knowledge. So insight knowledge, an ability to distinguish differences and why we should learn that. So this vipassana jnana, or this knowledge, the insight knowledge, is the key that if we have really understood and if we really